Hi guys, welcome back and a big happy new year to everyone. Now it has been a bloody long time since I have filmed anything on here and a lot has happened. So rather than just like starting a vlog and a new baby's arrived, we're in a new house, I thought I would just quickly go through what we've been up to over like the last 6 months or so. So I've got my cup of coffee. And I just thought we would have like a little chat, like a chatty little video of what we have been up to, and I'd love to hear what you have all been up to, so put under the comments section and let me know. So I will start off where we left basically, and that was, I believe, my second trimester video. I didn't do a third trimester video for a reason, and that was, if you watch my second trimester video, towards the end of it, I was starting to get really quite fed up and down, and when it got to my third trimester I was feeling really low, to be honest, and the last thing I wanted to do was sit and film a video where I was just like moaning, because I've been so lucky to have 3 really good pregnancies, and it was a good pregnancy. I just struggled with my third pregnancy the most, so I just didn't really fancy filming anything. I was like heavily pregnant through our big heat wave through the summer, and I just didn't cope very well. I was getting so many aches and pains. I was finding it hard to deal with Jack and George as well. I just massively struggled. So that is why I didn't really film anything else on my pregnancy, which I kind of regret now, because I wish I had that to look back on. But you know, you can't do it all. So that was why I didn't do a third trimester update. Freddie has now arrived and he's gorgeous. He arrived exactly on his due date. It was the 16th of September and he weighed 8 pounds exactly, so my biggest baby yet. But I will do a labour video in a couple of weeks and update you on how that went as well. He is currently now just over 3 months old as well, and again, when I do my labour video I'll update you a bit on what he's like. So that's that part. Obviously we've had all that going on, and then Freddie arrived. Just not long after Freddie arrived we found a new house. I don't know if you're aware, but we were looking for a bigger house because we were in a tiny 2-bedroom cottage and it was really hard. Obviously it was way too small for us. We're a family of 5, so we'd been looking all of last year, pretty much 2018, for a new home. I didn't think one would come up until like the start of this year, and then we saw, I think, how old was Freddie? I think Freddie must have been like 4 weeks, maybe 5, and we found this house that we're in now, and we thought we're just going to go for it. We literally fell in love with it. So here we are now. Also, whilst we were in the process of all the moving and stuff, when Freddie turned 6 weeks old, he got really poorly. He caught Jack and George had a cold and it went to Freddie. He got really poorly and ended up in hospital for a week with bronchiolitis, and that was all in between us moving. So it's been like, we've had like lots of highs but lots of lows as well, and it's been quite challenging. You know, moving house is challenging enough, having a new baby in the house is challenging enough, so it's been like a crazy few months. Freddie is completely better and back to normal, thank goodness. It was so stressful. And then a couple of weeks after that we finally moved into this house. Me and Tom managed to do it all by ourselves. I look back now and I still can't believe how we managed to move all of us into this house, not just us two. Jack and George were with my parents or Tom's? With my parents, and Freddie was with us, so we managed to do it all with like an 8-week-old baby, which is insane. I don't know how we managed it, but we did, and we're here and we've settled. We've been here for 5 weeks now, coming on 6 maybe. Literally the minute we've got here it's felt like home, so It's been amazing. We're still, obviously we've had Christmas in between our move as well, so we've still got like boxes and a few boxes left to unpack. It got to like a few weeks of being in, and then obviously with Christmas coming up I was like, I cannot deal with any more boxes. I just want to enjoy Christmas and then we'll deal with that on the other side. So in a couple of weeks I'm going to finish that off, and yeah, hopefully we can make it feel a bit more like home. We've got like, I don't know if you can see, but we've got huge windows in our bedroom. Excuse my pile of like laundry there. And our curtains, look, we've got like 3 sets of curtains on one window. They are completely wrong for our windows. So we've still got to get like, oh, let me just come out, still got to get lots of blinds and stuff for the house. We've got so many windows in this house as well, so I think it's going to be like a gradual process to try and make it feel a bit more, I don't know, put all our finishing touches on it basically. But I'm excited to do that. What else has happened? Let me think. Oh, that's good coffee. Jack has started school. He started in September. That's the other good thing about this house. It's literally like really close to Jack's school, so it works just perfectly. He is loving it. He settled in super quickly, and I'm actually really proud of Jack, because I was worried towards the end of my pregnancy because I knew that we'd be moving and obviously Freddie arriving and then him starting school, so I was aware that there was going to be a lot of changes for him. And he's actually handled them really, really, really well. He's just been amazing. He settled into school really well. We didn't really have any wobbles about that. Jack's first week of school, or was it second, Freddie then arrived, so it was all at once. But even with Freddie arriving and it like turning the house upside down whilst we readjusted, he just like handled it so well. And then same with the moving. Although with the moving I think it helped because we passed our new house every day in the run up to moving, so he got to see it and he was like aware of what was going on, and yeah, so he's handled it really well. George has been a bit more challenging. He's always been like my easiest baby, but he's obviously coming up to 2 now and into that terrible 2 stage, and I think actually this has affected, like all the changes has affected him more than what we thought it would. I thought where he was so young, you know, he would just take it on his strides and not really notice, but actually it's him we've noticed changed the most. He was wary of Freddie when he arrived, and yeah, it took him a while to warm to Freddie. And what else? Oh, and when we moved as well, that's been quite challenging, like with the sleeping and stuff. Yeah, and he's just turning, like, he's into everything now, so he's become a bit of a challenge at the moment. But you know, kids go through these phases and stuff. And our baby Freddie, again, like I said, I will do an update on Freddie, but it has been a challenge going from 2 to 3. I didn't expect it to be as much as a challenge as what it has been, and I don't know why. I think going from 1 to 2, for me personally, I know everyone's different, all babies are different, so it's like completely different in every family, but going from 1 to 2 I found really, really dead easy. Like, it didn't make a difference to the family, it just kind of, George just like slotted in, and it was easy. I found it super easy. And then obviously when we were when I was pregnant with Freddie, obviously like when you speak to parents and stuff that have like 3 babies or more, they were telling me, oh no, going from 2 to 3 is even easier than going from 1 to 2. He'll just slot in, you won't even notice him, da 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 da. So I was like, oh yeah, because you know, it was like that for going from 1 to 2. I didn't even think twice about going from 2 to 3, but actually it's been a shock to the system, and it's been a lot of juggling between me and Tom, more so than what we thought. I think part of it is because George is quite young still as well, as in that toddler stage, so that's been a challenge, trying to deal with both of them. And obviously I'm breastfeeding as well, so I'm sat feeding and like George is into everything, but we're getting there, and it's all been good fun. I've been completely knackered. So as you can tell, we have been crazy busy. I'm now ready to go into 2019 and just like chill out with our family complete and just enjoy my boys, and yeah, that's it basically. I'm just looking forward to relaxing over the next year and perhaps getting some holidays in. I don't want to do much, I don't want to plan much. We've had like massive life changes going on over the last couple of years. We've had 2 babies, we've moved house twice, so now we're just like well ready to settle down and enjoy each other basically. So happy new year again. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas with your families, and I will see you all soon. Bye.